Welcome to Gentle's World Agency, where we bring to you the latest news around the world. On this report, Russian President Vladimir Putin speaks of Russia's need to take back territory and defend itself in a speech in which he compares himself to Peter the Great, according to the separatist peoples. Here are the updates. Before we continue with this report, please subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell so you will be notified when next we drop a new video.
Putin compares himself to Peter the Great, the founder of the Russian Orthodox Church. Speaking at a meeting with young entrepreneurs in Moscow, Russian President Vladimir Putin drew parallels between the conquering monarch's founding of St. Petersburg and his government's annexation of territory. Mikhail Metzel, Kremlin via Reuters. By Sasha Petrova, Brian Osgood, Umut Uras and Masiha. Moscow-backed Luhansk region in Ukraine says it will soon start rail shipments to Russia of grain that its troops have liberated. Gentle's agency reports. Russian President Vladimir Putin speaks of Russia's need to take back territory and defend itself in a speech in which he compares himself to Peter the Great. According to the separatist People's Republic of Donetsk sentences 2 British nationals and 1 Moroccan to death, Gentle's news agency reports. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky warns that millions of people can starve because of a Russian blockade of Ukraine's ports. Russian forces continue to shell Lysychansk. Governor in a Telegram post. The Ukrainian governor of the eastern Luhansk region Serhiy Haidai has said Russian forces continue to shell the city of Lysychansk using large-caliber weapons, which pierce even concrete. It is extremely dangerous for civilians to remain, even in shelters, Haidai said. The Ukrainian army says Kyiv's forces continue to frustrate Russian attempts to take the fiercely contested eastern city of Severodonetsk. The occupiers, with the help of motorized rifle units and artillery, conducted assault operations in the city of Severodonetsk. They were not successful. The fighting continues, the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine said in a regular operational update. It added that Ukrainian forces had successfully repelled a Russian attack on the village of Tishkivka, on the northwestern outskirts of Severodonetsk. Ukraine condemns show trial of foreigners. The death sentences handed by a pro-Russian separatist court to British and Moroccan nationals fighting for Ukraine should be considered null and void, a Ukrainian Foreign Ministry spokesman has said. The so-called trial of the military personnel of the armed forces of Ukraine in the occupied Ukrainian territories is of no significance. Ola Nikolenko told the Interfax Ukraine agency. Such show trials put the interests of propaganda above the law and morality. They undermine the mechanisms for the return of prisoners of war. The Ukrainian government will continue to make every effort to release all the defenders of Ukraine. Nikolenko added. Members of pro-Russian troops walk across a road before the expected departure of Ukrainian soldiers who surrendered at the besieged Azovstal steel mill in Mariupol, Ukraine, Alexandra Machenko, Reuters. More bad news for wheat stocks from drought-hit Argentina with wheat prices skyrocketing due to Russian invasion of Ukraine. Major producer Argentina faces its worst planting scenario in 12 years of the crucial grain, a major trade forum has said. Given no danger but prepared, Ukraine minister said. Ukraine's interior minister has said there is no imminent risk of Russians marching on Kyiv, but the capital would not let its guard down. There is no danger of an attack on Kyiv today, Interior Minister Denis Monastyrsky said. There is no concentration of troops near the Belarusian border, but we understand that any scenarios are possible tomorrow, he told AFP, dressed in a black military sweater, a Ukrainian flag on its right sleeve. Therefore, serious training is underway, preparation of the line of defense, training of troops, who will remain in Kyiv and around the city. The minister also said Russian airstrikes could hit at any time. Moscow backed Luhansk region in Ukraine to send liberated grain to Russia. One of 2 breakaway eastern Ukrainian regions backed by Moscow has said it would soon start rail shipments to Russia of grain that its troops had liberated. Gentle's agency has reported. Putin says made in Russia no remedy for sanctions. Putin has said that producing goods locally to circumvent Western sanctions over Moscow military operation in Ukraine was not a cure-all, and that Russia is looking for new trading partners. We are not trying to completely replace imports, Putin said. Russia must collaborate with those it is possible to collaborate with. Zelensky has signed a decree imposing sanctions, including asset freezes and travel bans, on Putin and dozens of other top Russian officials, his website has said. The sanctioned officials included Putin's spokesman Dmitry Peskov, Prime Minister Mikhail Mishustin, veteran Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, and Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu. While maintaining a grip on the city, Russian forces to the south of the salient are also slowly advancing north, in an attempt to cut the roads leading to the town of Bakhmut. Ukrainian service members in the Donetsk region prepare shells for an M777 howitzer near a front line. Thanks for staying with us. Please support us with your likes, comments, and also share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and to click on the notification bell to be notified when next we drop a new video. See you in the next report.